Leaving your money in a regular bank account right now is quietly destroying your wealth. Every single day you wait, rising prices eat away at your cash while you earn basically 0 pennies back. If you want to know how to start investing with little money, you do not need a finance degree. You only need $5 and a basic plan that anyone can follow today. Most beginners think you need $10,000 and fancy suits on Wall Street to make money. That is completely wrong. Let me introduce you to Sarah, a 22-year-old barista working at a local coffee shop. She started putting just $5 a day into the market instead of buying extra iced lattes. After 10 years, her small daily habit grew into over $28,000. Meanwhile, her friend Dave kept all his extra cash stuffed inside a drawer at home. Dave ended up losing thousands of dollars in buying power because rent and grocery prices doubled. So why does this happen? The answer comes down to something called compound interest. Think of compound interest like rolling a tiny snowball down a giant snowy hill. At the very top, the snowball looks small, silly, and weak. By the time it reaches the bottom, it turns into a massive, unstoppable boulder. Your money works the exact same way when you put it into the stock market. The earnings you make start making their own earnings, year after year. Albert Einstein even called this the eighth wonder of the world for a very good reason. Now, here is the big problem most people face when they open their first brokerage app. They download an app, see thousands of blinking red and green company names, and freeze in panic. You might wonder if you should buy shares of Apple, Tesla, or some random new tech company. Picking individual stocks is like trying to guess which raindrop will hit the ground first. Even professional hedge fund managers with giant computers fail at guessing individual stocks 90% of the time. So here is the magic trick that smart beginners use instead. Instead of buying one single company, you buy a tiny piece of hundreds of companies at once. This is called an index fund or an exchange-traded fund, usually called an ETF. A popular one is the S&P 500 fund, named VO or SPY. When you buy a single share of an S&P 500 fund, you instantly own a slice of America's 500 biggest companies. You own a slice of Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Nike, and Home Depot all at once. If one company has a terrible year and goes bankrupt, the other 499 companies carry you forward. Historically, this simple basket of companies has grown by about 10% every single year on average. That means your money doubles roughly every 7 years without you doing any daily trading work. You just set up an automatic transfer from your checking account every payday and let it sit. You do not check the prices every day, and you do not panic sell when the news says the sky is falling. You simply let the snowball roll down the hill while you live your life, sleep, and go to work. The biggest mistake you can make today is waiting for the perfect moment to jump in. The best time to start was 10 years ago, but the second best time is right now before this week ends. Click the video on your screen right now to see the 3 safest apps to buy your first fund today.